Hey everyone, welcome to Insightful Gaming. Today, I'm going to walk you through a build that I've been using to farm Kulipers, gold, and many of the Descendants in the game. In my opinion, everyone should invest in getting Bunny, as it will make your life 1000% easier when it comes to farming. This build literally obliterates everything in your way. It's simple to use and straightforward. As always, we'll cover everything you need to know, from how to play Bunny, how to use the skills, Bunny's modules, Reactor, External Components, and weapons. This build is perfect for anyone who recently hit 40 and wants to know how to set up Bunny. If you enjoy the video and find it valuable, please leave a like and subscribe for more builds. Let's jump into it. In the First Descendant, Bunny stands out thanks to her appealing design, quick movement, and potent area-based damage. Her abilities revolve around electricity and accumulating stacks to unleash powerful attacks. The more Bunny moves, the more electricity she generates, making her perfect for players who enjoy fast-paced, dynamic gameplay. As a result, you'll find yourself constantly hopping around like a bunny to maximize her potential and enjoy her energetic playstyle. The major downside of Bunny is her need for melee range, making her more vulnerable in combat. Players must maintain a constant, aggressive playstyle with heavy movement in close combat. Despite these drawbacks, the advantages far outweigh the cons. Bunny is one of the strongest characters in the game, ideal for leveling up and clearing any content in the First Descendant. She excels in area damage and speed, but has lower survivability and requires constant movement. However, the cons can be managed with the appropriate build, which we'll go over in a bit. With Bunny, staying in constant motion is key to building electricity, which can be unleashed with your maximum power ultimate. The damage increases with the duration of the skill, so keep moving, shooting, and blasting enemies into oblivion. Bunny's passive ability encourages movement, rewarding you with electric charges as you traverse the battlefield. Now, let's go over Bunny's skills and how to use them effectively. First up is Thrill Bomb. This skill summons an electro orb to attack nearby enemies and inflict them with the electrocute effect. Thrill Bomb creates a big explosion in a roughly 7-meter radius, dealing significant damage. You can increase the damage by using a skill power modifier and electricity. The strength of Thrill Bomb lies in its ability to apply an electrocution status effect, giving constant damage pulses. With its low cooldown, Thrill Bomb should be your primary ability, capable of hitting up to 6 enemies at once. Next, we have Speed of Light. This skill increases sprint speed and the amount of electricity obtained. Use this as often as possible to maximize the electricity you gain. Speed of Light is best used right after a Thrill Bomb or Bunny Hop explosion to quickly build up electricity via increased sprint speed. It can also be used defensively to escape combat while still generating electricity. Bunny's passive collection of energy resources powers other skills like Thrill Bomb, Lightning Emission, and Maximum Power. Use Speed of Light to rush around and build up energy to maximize the damage from your skills. Next is Lightning Emission. Moving around with this skill deals damage to nearby enemies and inflicts them with the electrocute effect. This skill is perfect for large groups of mobs, providing continuous damage pulses. With reduced cooldowns, you can combo Lightning Emission, then Speed of Light, gaining electricity for a Thrill Bomb, and repeat. The damage increases proportional to your electricity, so combo it with Speed of Light to move faster, hit more enemies, and gather more electricity. Use this skill sparingly until you get mods to reduce its cooldown. Finally, we have Maximum Power. This skill shoots out electricity forward to inflict damage, increasing in proportion to the skill's duration. Use it as a single target nuke beam channel, especially in boss fights. Make sure you have a full charge before channeling the damage and position yourself safely to avoid incoming damage while fully exposed. Next, let's go over our Bunny's modules we are using. We're using the Superconductor module, a Transcendent mod. This module provides a 20% damage reduction, which is particularly useful since Bunny can be a bit squishy. Additionally, it helps reduce the module capacity, giving you more room for other powerful mods. Next, we're using mid-air maneuvering. This modifies the grappling hook to be cast in mid-air and increases your module capacity. To increase the range of lightning emission, we're focusing on range mods. First, we're using Maximize Range, followed by Skill Expansion. With these mods, you'll have a total of 186% increased range, allowing you to clear rooms of enemies with ease. Next, we're using Electric Specialist to boost our electric power by 81%. Following that, we're using Focus on Singular, which gives us 39% singular skill power, essential for speed of light and lightning emission. To ensure we have 100% uptime on lightning emission, we're focusing on increasing the duration of our skills. For this, we're using Skill Extension, which gives us 36% more duration. Additionally, we're using Battle of Stamina, which increases our HP by 122% and skill duration by 8.8%. Alternatively, you can use another HP mod like Still Accelerant, which boosts your HP by 234%. Finally, we're using Nimble Fingers to decrease our skill cooldown by 25%. Let's go over our external components and reactor. For our reactor, we need to increase our electric and singular power, so we're using the Tingling Singularity Reactor with submachine gun optimization. Ideally, you want Thunder Cage mounting or Python mounting, depending on which weapon you're using. For our external components, focus on defense and health. I'm using 3 pieces of the Annihilation set, which boosts health and defense. Plus, the 2-piece bonus gives an additional 7% skill duration, which is always beneficial. For our processor, we're using 1 piece of the Polar Knight processor, which gives us max HP. Next, let's go over our main weapon. You have 2 choices here, Thunder Cage or Python. I chose to go with Python, but Thunder Cage is amazing as well. Now, let's break down the modules for Python. First, we have Action and Reaction, which increases firearm attack. Better concentration boosts critical hit damage, making those crucial shots even more effective. Rifling Reinforcement enhances the firearm attack, giving you a consistent damage boost. Better Insight is next, increasing the firearm critical hit rate, which is essential for dealing higher damage consistently. Weak Point Sight adds more weak point damage, making your shots even more deadly when you hit those critical areas. The Fire Rate Up module boosts the fire rate, allowing you to fire more rounds in less time. Focus Fire not only increases weak point damage, but also boosts critical hit damage, making it a versatile and powerful addition. Finally, Fire Enhancement adds more fire damage, giving you an elemental edge in combat. It took some time to assign all these sockets, but you can build it up over time. This setup ensures you maximize your weapon's potential and dominate the battlefield. And that wraps up our comprehensive build guide for Bunny in the First Descendant. We've covered everything from skills and playstyle to weapons, modules, reactors, and external components. With this setup, Bunny becomes an unstoppable force, allowing you to farm Kulipers, gold, and Descendants with ease. Remember, the key to mastering Bunny is constant movement and effective use of her electrifying abilities. If you found this guide helpful, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to Insightful Gaming for more detailed build guides and gaming tips. Your support means a lot and helps us bring more quality content to the community. If you have any questions or suggestions for future builds, drop a comment below. Thanks for watching and happy gaming!